Everyone talks about having a strong mindset like it's some switch you can flip on, as if one day you just wake up and suddenly you're locked in, fearless, and unshakable. But let me tell you something that nobody admits. Most people that you know are mentally strong weren't actually born that way. They were broken first. I used to think something was wrong with me. I'd see people crushing goals, waking up at 5 a.m., posting their success stories all over Instagram while starting their own companies, and I could barely get out of bed. I wasn't lazy, I was exhausted, not just physically, but mentally. My thoughts felt like they were in a constant fistfight with each other. I couldn't focus, and I overthought every decision. I kept pretending everything was fine, but deep down, I felt like I was slowly disappearing. Part 1. The wake-up call. When I was at my lowest, I thought I needed motivation. I thought I needed confidence, a mentor, a win. But what I actually needed was armor for my mental health, because life was throwing punches and I was stepping into the ring without gloves. People say, just be disciplined, like it's that simple. But when you're depressed and anxious, discipline is a joke. You're not skipping class and work because you're weak. You're skipping because getting out of bed sucks ass when you know you'll start worrying about every little thing the second you start your day. Therefore, the foundation of a strong mind isn't built overnight, and you won't get it from watching 10 motivational YouTube videos. It's built quietly when no one's watching. They're showing up on the days when you feel like trash and doing things for yourself and no one else. Part 2. Building brick by brick. You don't wake up one day and suddenly become mentally tough, but you can't become dangerous over time. If you stop treating your mind with your glass face and start treating it like a muscle, that means you train it intentionally. You make yourself do uncomfortable things, not because they're fun, but because they rewire your brain. You take cold showers, you walk outside without your phone, you say no to things that drain your energy. When you do this, every time you choose discomfort on purpose, your mind grows stronger, and one day, people stop recognizing you. They don't understand how you changed, but it wasn't sudden, it was reps. Part 3. The world isn't kind. Want to know what took me 25 years to figure out? Most people don't give a fuck about you. What you look like, what you wear, whatever trauma you went through as a child. Your therapists and close friends might, but your boss, your teachers, your bank who's lending you money to buy a house one day, they don't care about you. You can wait for help, but no one's going to knock on your door and hand you peace, focus, or a sense of purpose. You build your mind like a fortress. You start choosing hard things before life forces you to. Instead of blaming people who hurt you, start asking, what's next? What's my goal for today? That's when it shifts. That's when that desire for change becomes greater than the fear of change. Part 4. Habits that shape a strong mind. It's not all mindset, but strong minds are made from strong systems, and most people have garbage systems. I did for 25 plus years. You can't grow if your brain is on TikTok for 7 hours a day. You can't think clearly if your diet is trash, your sleep is garbage, or your dopamine is fried. To build a strong mind, it means mastering the boring stuff. Eating right, writing your thoughts down so they stop swirling around in your head. Going to the gym, not for aesthetics, but because the pain sharpens your clarity. For me, it was running. Running helped me realize I was capable of doing something that I once doubted I could do, and I slowly learned that I was able to apply that to everything in life. Mindset is everything. Part 5. The end result. People don't even recognize you. Eventually, you'll change, but people from your past won't get it. You'll seem colder, quieter, more focused. Some will even say you're arrogant or intense, or maybe even shy. But that's just because your peace makes them uncomfortable. When you build a mind that doesn't rely on approval from others, you actually become someone people notice. Not because you tell everyone how much you've been working on your mental health, but because your confidence in your actions speaks for itself. What's different now? You believe in yourself. Thank you for watching, and I hope my story can help anyone who's struggling, or maybe just needs a little motivation. I'd love to hear your thoughts, questions, and anything about your life's journey in the comments below. See you next time.